Good afternoon. Welcome to Global News at noon on Memories 96.5 FM OYO. First, the top stories. President Bola Tinubu to tackle power outages with two gas plants. Federal government to reconstitute the governing councils of universities. Labour rejects federal government's 48,000 naira proposal. And on the foreign scene, China and Russia to strengthen ties as Putin lands in Beijing. In sports, Nigeria National League Super 8 playoff winner to get 5 million naira. Details of these and other stories coming up shortly. Thank you so much for joining us on the news at this hour. My name is NYAKNNO. And now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu says the federal government is set to tackle the power challenges in Nigeria with an additional 500 million standard cubic feet of gas in the domestic market. The government said it would also enhance industrialization and create more jobs with more gas supply into the nation's economy. President Bola Tinubu disclosed this yesterday while inaugurating 3 critical gas infrastructure projects executed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Seplat Energy, and other partners in Ohaji Egbema in Imo State and Kwale in Delta State. He also disclosed that there would be more feedstock for the nation's gas-fired thermal power plants. President Tinubu reiterated its determination to utilize Nigeria's abundant gas resources towards revamping the nation's industrial growth and kickstarting its economic prosperity. The acting executive secretary of the National Universities Commission, Chris Mayaki, yesterday said that the federal government was working to reconstitute the governing councils of universities. Mayaki said this at a media parley with education reporters in Abuja yesterday while responding to the 2-week ultimatum issued by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, to the government to reconstitute the governing councils of public universities. He added that the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Maman, had put in place a panel to work on the list, stating that the councils would be inaugurated once the list was consummated. ASU had on Tuesday given the government a 2-week ultimatum to reconstitute the governing councils of federal universities. In a related development, the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress yesterday rejected the minimum wage negotiation after the federal government offered to pay 48,000 naira, a figure far below the 615,000 naira the unions were demanding as the new national minimum wage. After abandoning the session, the furious labor leaders summoned an emergency press conference where they vented their displeasure with the offer, describing it as an insult to the sensibilities of Nigerian workers. However, the national president of the NLC, Joe Ajero, explained that the amount was arrived at after analyzing the current economic situation and the needs of an average Nigerian family of 6. The federal government disagreed with Labour's demand, seeing it as unreasonable. This was the second time in 2 weeks that the negotiation had run into deadlock after organized Labour insisted on 615,000 naira minimum wage. The force commander of the Multinational Joint Task Force, Major General Ibrahim Salal Ali, has called on troops to maintain a strong belief in their abilities and potential for victory. Chief Military Public Information Officer in Jamena, Chad, Lieutenant Colonel Abubakar Abdullahi, in a statement today, said the force commander made the statement during his address to troops in Darak, far north region of Cameroon, during an operational visit on the 15th of May 2024. According to this statement, the aim of the visit was to boost morale and assess the progress of Operation Lake Sanity 2. Ali emphasized that self-belief and commitment are essential for achieving success in the operation to eradicate terrorism from the Lake Chad Islands. He praised the troops for their dedication and resilience, expressing satisfaction with their performance. The National Examinations Council has denied extending examination registration date to 20th June 2024, but confirmed that the closing date for the 2024 Senior School Certificate Examination internal registration remains unchanged. In a statement today, NYAKNNO called on stakeholders to disregard social media posts purporting that the registration period had been extended. NYAKNNO insisted that the registration, which started on Monday, December 18, 2023, will close on Monday, June 7. The former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, was again yesterday arraigned on a 4-count charge by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) before Justice Mariam Aneni.